Scandal Squad, welcome back to the channel, Celebrity Scandalous. Y'all, please hit that like button while we get into this mess. So we got to talk about what's going on with Diddy's concubines. So Gina allegedly may still be on Diddy's payroll. That's what we've been hearing. Like, she wrote the get out of jail free letter, which failed. And we know he was still paying Jane Doe because she said it during the trial. Well, a source close to Diddy in Young Miami's camp says Diddy has resumed his sugar baby payments to Young Miami. Okay, so there are rumors swirling behind the scenes that Gina Hun and Young Miami, like, they're beefing again. Remember, they have a long history of online beef over Diddy. Gina has now taken the number one spot because she's the only one of his concubines that publicly is still holding him down. Gina one-upped Young Miami with her letter to the judge asking for his release and saying that she didn't feel he was a threat. Remember, she did that little interview with TMZ. She wasn't in fear of her life. So she's been coming forward publicly, supporting Diddy. She also did on her Instagram, she did a little post where she wrote love on her mirror in red lipstick, just letting us know that she is still very connected to Diddy, okay? This was like just yesterday. Well, on the flip side of that, Young Miami has been on mute. We ain't heard a peep from her other than her maybe liking a few posts, like when they said that Diddy was going to be coming home after the verdict, when people thought that he was going to be released on bail. Like, she liked a couple of posts, but that's about it. So now they're saying that he sent her $150,000 last week. And I think it was more like a payment for her to do a letter like Gina did. That's what I'm thinking. I think that if Diddy did send her money last week, that it was like, hey, maybe you could put in a good word for me, because that's the same thing we saw Gina do. And last week was when his attorneys were filing those motions for bail release, right? So if he sent her money last week, that is what I'm thinking it was for. But there's this article in Media Takeout saying that it's because Diddy is planning and believes that he's going to be out soon. Now, all of this was last week. Last week, his attorneys filed the motion for bail. It was rumored that Trump was in talks about a possible pardon, but now we see all of that is null. None of this seems like it's going to happen, okay? The judge has denied the bail, and Trump has now since then come out and said, I don't think I'm going to do a pardon for him. So let's get into this article and see what they're saying. So it says, exclusive, Diddy resumes paying Young Miami her monthly sponsor fee. Diddy's back on the train, sends Young Miami $150,000 amid prison release rumors. See, that was the rumors when he was going to get out, or he thought he was going to get out. Well. Looks like Diddy's back to being a sugar daddy. Media Takeout exclusively learned that Sean Diddy Combs, yes, that Diddy, music mogul turned courtroom regular, may be preparing for a comeback. And we're not just talking about music. Word on the street is he's quietly telling his inner circle that his prison stay might be wrapping up sooner than expected. Whatever he thought a few days ago, I think the judge kind of squashed that thought yesterday. But anyway. But here's what gets spicy. Diddy just restarted those infamous monthly payments to his on-again, off-again girlfriend, Young Miami. And that could be the biggest sign yet that he's planning his return to the outside world. I mean, that's a lot of money to be paying somebody a month that you can't see, According to one of Young Miami's close friends, who clearly couldn't keep this tea to herself, she said Diddy wired a whopping $150,000 to the City Girls rapper last week. Not the full $300K that he usually sends her, but they're saying, baby, this is a strong start. So let's rewind for a second. Before the whole legal drama exploded, Diddy and Young Miami had one of the messiest, bougiest situationships that we've ever seen. No titles, no rules, just monthly sponsored checks that allegedly hit up to $300,000. And in return, Young Miami had Diddy blushing on red carpets, giving real bad vibes in jets, and even turning their situationship into TikTok gold. But now, Things stopped once Diddy got arrested. Okay, all of that support was cut. The money dried up fast, and so did Young Miami's support. Notice how she's been quiet. No free my man posts. That's what I was saying. No throwback date night pics. Nada. Sis was mad, and apparently she had every right to be. A source told Media Takeout that she felt blindsided by the cash cutoff and was secretly furious at how quickly Diddy ghosted her and her lifestyle. Well, I mean, I would think that Young Miami would understand that the fact that the man is facing all of these charges, he was arrested and all of this. Girl, you're not going to get that same kind of money. He got legal fees to attend to. But that's how I would look at it. But hey, well, it looks like the bad boy billionaire is trying to win her back with receipts. That $150,000 wire transfer is reportedly just the first payment of many, and sources say Diddy's hoping Young Miami will return to her number one seat soon. So don't be surprised if her IG suddenly turns into a take that appreciation page. Now let's be real. Is this love or is this luxury? I think it's a PR relationship, personally. Only they know for sure. But if we had to bet, we'd say this isn't just about romance. Diddy knows the power of Young Miami's influence. A little public affection from her could help soften his image as the lawsuits keep piling up and rumors swirl about a possible early release. Either way, sis got her bag back, and we love that for her. One thing is clear. When Diddy starts sending six-figure love letters again, something's up. Stay tuned because the saga of Diddy and Young Miami is far from over, and the next chapter might just unfold on her Instagram stories. So it sounds like the money was sent last week, and I'm thinking that they're saying that Diddy was preparing to get out, and maybe he thought he was going to get out. Maybe the money was because it was looking favorable. Last week, it was looking like Diddy might be getting that bail release. It really did, but the judge came back and squashed that. He has cited his violence and said that no. So I also think that just based on what the judge was saying in his ruling yesterday, that he's going to give Diddy a long sentence. I don't think he's going to be lenient at all. But anyway, y'all jump in the comments and let me know what you think about this $150,000 sugar baby payment. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.